Prince, Prince, Prince. Good morning and welcome to another edition of your Good Governance and Public Accountability program. Have your say on the network service of Radio Nigeria. I'll be your host, Olayemi Daniel. Thanks for being part of today's edition. Sure.
Yes. Repeat again. Repeat again.
It's a pleasure. Thank you. Yes, like you must know by now, Have Your Say is a good governance and public accountability program that hosts ministers in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our country. Now, every year, March 8th is set aside to mark the International Women's Day world over. This year, women from all walks of life participated in various events or outreaches to drive home the theme I am Generation Equality, Realizing Women's Rights. The campaign theme, hashtag Eat for Equal, also drew a lot of attention stemming from a notion of collective individualism. In other words, individual actions, conversations, behaviors, and mindsets can have an impact on the larger society. So, making the world a better place for the women to thrive has been on the front burner for a long time. How well are the women faring? How supportive has the society at large been? To give better insight into the conversation, we have in the studio the Minister of Women Affairs and Social Development, Dame Pauline Tallen. Honorable Minister, you're welcome to the studio. It's quite nice to have you. Many Nigerians far and wide have described you as a woman of substance. I'm sure we'll get to talk more about your profile later. Now, please join in the conversation and have your say. We are streaming live on radionigeria.gov.ng. The website is www.facebook.com/Radio Nigeria Network or simply Radio Nigeria. The line to call is 0807 622 6771. The line once again is 0807 622 6771. SMS can be sent, or WhatsApp and SMS can be sent to 0807 622 6771. Again, 0807 622 6771. For incoming calls, remember to turn down the volume of your radio set to avoid a holdback. Please make your contributions brief by going straight to the point to enable others to call in and speak to our guests to respond, of course, to the calls. We'll be taking calls as they come. Welcome on board once again. So, straight to our guests. Honorable Minister, as a woman, you are a frontline politician from Plateau State. You have served in various capacities. At one time, you were the Minister of State for Science and Technology. You were Deputy Governor of Plateau State and the first woman to be a Deputy Governor in northern Nigeria. You're also contested to be governor of Plateau State, or you also rather contested to be governor of Plateau State in 2011, but lost to the former governor, Jonah Jang. And now you're the Minister of Women Affairs. You've done quite well to the admiration of most women in Nigeria and beyond. Now, how were you able to attain these enviable heights, both from the home front and the political class? How did you cope with the reference to support from your family and, by extension, the political space, where men dominate, to have been able to get to the top? How did you do it? What's the magic?
Well, to God be the glory. I first want to thank the Almighty God. It is because it is by His grace that we're able to achieve all that we are achieving now. But taking us back to the home front, I think after God, I want to give all glory and kudos to my late husband. My family and my late husband gave me the necessary support. When I was a child, my late father was very, very proud of me right from childhood. He called me a woman in a man's skin. And he sees me as his pride. And that gave me that confidence and strength. I was a tomboy when I was in primary school. I liked working with the men. I protect the girls' child. I make more friends with the boys, but I watch over the girls in my class. And any boy that touches any girl in my class, I die for them. So right from childhood, I had this calling to support and protect the girl child. Then I had the support from my family, and I was blessed with a husband who believed in me and he supported me all through my political career.
So when you say he supported you, in what specific way? Just give us a few instances.
He believes in what I'm doing, and he supported me both financially and morally. Because in politics, if you don't get the support, a married woman will always fail through if she gets the full support of her husband. Because one sentence from your husband will marry you or make you. And that's why anytime I'm mentoring the young girls, I say you must always give the necessary support to your husband. The husband is the head of the home. And once he believes in what you're doing and the trust, he will make you fly. But if he doesn't, he can completely destroy your dreams. I was fortunate and blessed to have a man who believes in my dreams and who nurtured me in politics. Then, from the home front, right from my childhood, I had a very supportive father who believed in me and who supported me and my mother. Having the two sides strengthened me and saw me through. And that's why I am so happy with what the United Nations is doing now, because in the United Nations is advocating for the he for she. The he for she is getting more men involved in women issues.
Okay, we'll move into that, but let's even look at some other issues now. Now, as the Minister of Women Affairs, you are known to say that this is the year of action, push for more spaces for women.
Yes.
Can you give us more insight into that?
This 2020 is a decade. It's a beginning of a new decade. It's a year that we are celebrating the 25 years of Beijing Plus. If you recall 25 years back, the world gathered in China to discuss and address issues that affect women. And 25 years after Beijing, we were all supposed to gather in New York. This time we're supposed to be in New York to celebrate and address these issues after 25 years. How far have we gone? How well have we? And what are the issues that needs to be addressed to take us to the promised land? Unfortunately, the coronavirus has made the CSW program in New York to be. However, I don't believe that these issues back then. So we are organizing our indigenous and local CSW in Nigeria, where we will address all these issues with all our various women organizations, civil society organizations, international partners. And I must commend great Nigerian women. So far, so good. If you watch on air all through since the end of February to now, March is a month of women's celebration. And it's not just 8th of March. The whole month of March is a month where we look at issues affecting women and address it. And I must commend Nigerian women because they are dogged. They have been fared so well individually. Forces together, we can do better.
Okay,
The loss of a woman in a collective destiny goes a long way.
Okay, let's look at the efforts by the present administration to enable you achieve your proposed action. How has it been so far? What efforts are on ground to further ensure that women are protected and are also given their rightful place in the society?
Mr. President is really giving us the necessary support because issues that affect women, he doesn't take it lightly. And I want to comment and thank Mr. President. So far, so good. You can see that on the 16th of January, he started the first project he commissioned personally was our new office, which he personally came to commission. That gives us hope, that gives us reassurance that he is putting our issues on the front burner. We are also addressing the issue of the girl child education, the empowering of a woman is key because empowering the woman is the surest way to help jumpstart the economy because empowering the woman has a multiplier effect. When you empower a woman, you are empowering the family, you are empowering the society and the nation at large. So the fastest way to improve and change our economy is to empower the woman. And various agencies are working with my ministry. I want to commend the Bank of Industry under the able leadership of the Minister of Trade and Investment, and proudly to say the Minister of State Trade and Investment is also a woman. And that ministry are really supporting my ministry by empowering women in different fields.
Based on the role of the office she holds.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's look at reactions. Nigerians have reacted to the number of women that are presently in the legislative arm, especially at the national level. How do you see this? What's your reaction to this?
My heart is broken. You will agree with me that the number is too poor compared to the great Nigerian women we have. We have very, very strong women politicians, women that can represent Nigeria at any level. Unfortunately, they were played out during the last election. In the history of Nigeria, and in fact Africa as a whole, we've never seen the turnout of women to contest various offices like the last election. Unfortunately, all the political parties technically played them out.
Okay.
And we are addressing those issues. And we're addressing them very early because addressing the problem is have solved the problem. We have already identified the problem, we are looking at it, and we'll surely address it in order not to repeat the same mistake come 2023.
So what specific steps are you taking now to address this problem? Considering the challenge of running for office, for instance,
Yes.
at the political party level, at the ward level, state level, and so on. So what specific steps are you taking? Just give us one.
Okay, one is we are advocating and ensuring that interested politicians who want to contest must start early and they must go down to the grassroots. Women, all female politicians, all those who intend to aspire for any political office, you don't wait until the last minute or when the forms are being sold, you go in and pick the form and you think you can. You must start the foundation, the nitty-gritty of selling yourself to your electorate starts very early. The strategy has to be now. You don't wait until 2023. The men have started, we are on, and we believe with God on our side, we'll be able to address it. The issue of finance is another issue. We are reaching out to INET too. We are reaching out to the political parties. I'm happy some political parties are already promising that they are giving the 35% to women. So if some political parties do that, more political parties will key in. Because if they don't, women will move more to the political parties that favor them.
Okay, now leadership positions over time have seen majority of men at the helm of affairs. Do you see women taking up such responsibilities, considering their role in shaping the family, the home front?
The home front. Yes, well, a woman is multitasking. We are divinely created to handle so many things at the same time. It is a divine gift from God. A woman is a caregiver, she's a mother, she manages the home front, she manages not just the children, but even the husband. A mother handles so many things at the same time. And because we are good planners, we also manages our office well. So I have no doubts in my mind. We have so many successful mothers that are successful uh, chief executives in their offices. So there's nothing that will stop a woman from achieving her dreams or performing effectively in office and at the same time managing her home.
Okay, let's look at the theme for this year's celebration of the International Day of Women, which is I Am Generation Equality. Realizing women's rights aims to co-opt the younger generation in the struggle for gender equality. One of the priorities of every government is to see the welfare of women and children, which in turn will enhance national development. Now, let's look at the problem of sexual and other violence against women and other social cultural practices as it affects the general well-being and output of women in society. What efforts are on ground to check this trend in our country?
I'm sure you are aware that the sex offenders register that was launched last year is already in force, and we're ensuring that the Child's Right Act be put into force in all the 36 states, including Abuja. So far, so good. 26 states have already domesticated the Child's Right Act. The remaining 10 are we are working on them, reaching out to the governors, the wives of governors. And in fact, this morning, I just received a letter from the wife of the governor of Zamfara State assuring us of her commitment to ensure that the Child's Right Act is passed. These other 10 states, we are working on them and they are responding well. I believe before the end of this year, the 36 states must have domesticated the Child's Right Act. And if it is put in force, uh, the issue of child abuse, child labor, um, violence against girls and children. I mean, it's so bad and it's so rampant. You can imagine a man of 70, 80 years abusing a child of 3 months, 1 year, 2 years. We receive these reports on daily basis.
Okay, let's even look at that. Also, there are reports of female genital mutilation being practiced in some parts of the country, even up till now. Places where we have child marriages where girls that are still very young are married off. What's going on? What's the efforts to check this?
Well, it's so sad that some states are still practicing this ancient. Uh, uh, I don't want to even believe that it's a custom that anybody should even practice. But we are intensifying advocacy to the our stakeholders, governors, uh, chairmen of local government, wives of traditional rulers, community leaders, all must be involved. And when we involve all these people and make them ambassadors to fight against such uh, bad traditional harmful practices, I believe we'll make some progress.
Okay, let's look at a very important social institution, which is marriage. We in Nigeria, we're seeing so many cases of violence in marriage, men killing husbands, killing their wives, wives stabbing husbands, and so on. Are there efforts by your ministry to also look into this, especially as regards um, what we call some kind of orientation before people get married?
Married. It's again the issue of more of advocacy and also getting the men to be involved in family issues. The family does not entail just the woman to handle all the problems in the home. The family, the upbringing of the children is a responsibility of both the husband and the wife. And we are intensifying advocacy that husbands must be supportive to the upbringing of the children. It's not just the role of a woman to do everything. Um, Religious leaders, traditional rulers, these are key stakeholders in our community that must be involved to address these issues so that we can have a headway. Without getting them involved, religious leaders, traditional rulers, community leaders, women leaders, and name it, when all hands are on deck, we will be able to achieve. But leaving it only to the woman, it's not going to work. And that's why we're advocating the he for she. Men should be fully involved. Gone are the times that women have been talking to themselves for too long. We want to engage more of men, knowing the importance of a mother. I believe you know the role your mother plays for you to be where you are today. The role of your wife. If you love your sister and your daughter, you will respect a woman. Respecting a woman or addressing women's issues is human rights issues. And when we have respect for one another, respect begets respect. If you respect and treat your wife nicely, she will reciprocate. And once that there's that synergy, we will have a better, happy home, happy family, and a happy society, and a better Nigeria.
Right, words from a mother indeed. Now, the program is Have Your Say, coming to you live on the network service of Radio Nigeria. When we come back, we'll be talking about children's welfare. It's not time for us to go for a short break. We'll also be hearing from Nigerians as we announce the phone lines. But before the break, the line to call, yes, is 0807 622 6771. The line once again is 0807 622 6771. For SMS and WhatsApp only, send your messages to 0807 622 6771. We'll go for a short break. We'll be right back. It's a pleasure.
Mommy dear, I don't think you can pause. You can pause. You can off your camera. You can off the camera. They will
We're in
just.
charge here.
Yes.
We're in charge here. Okay. Yeah. Yes.
No, no, no. Wait, 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 wait. A second. Wait first, a second. Wait a second.
Photo? Have you got her in to see? You have just a few minutes. That's one. Then two. Please endeavor to be bending down properly because we're entering the live streaming. Okay? Sadiq, are you happy? Chinedu? Okay. Mommy? There's water if you want. Water for you. Okay. Mm. Is your phone on you? Is your phone on you? Is it on silent? Okay. Are we happy? Are we happy?
Okay, pen, please. Hello, pen, please.
Mommy, he said I should tell you that our AEJ chairman is a she, so that he is a he for she. Many he for she. If she wants to interact, she will interact directly. Minister of Health. If it is a question, it's different from if it's a comment, is it? Is that what you're saying? Okay, hold on. Allow the minister to interact with them if she wants to.
If you give them 1 minute, give them time.
But in quarter of the time, they don't want to read their paper. They want to listen to the It doesn't work like that. Sorry. You know what? You need to put it like Pauline. It doesn't work like that.
Or you can use that.
You limit your comments. You can't keep people trying to call. When they want to interact, the last time when the Minister of Health interacted, you were there.
Have your say coming to you live on the network service of Radio 19. And in the first 30 minutes of the program, we'll be speaking with our guest, who is the Minister, the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Tallen, who has been giving us insight and efforts to ensure that women's rights are protected in our country, Nigeria. It's now time for us to hear from Nigerians so that we can all have our say. And the line to call once again is 0807 622 6771. The line to call once again is 0807 622 6771. You can send SMS and WhatsApp only to the same number 0807 622 6771, and you can be part of the conversation, part of the program. Okay, we have a caller. Good morning. Yes, please. Yes, you have 1 minute. Please make it quick, straight to the point. Thank you very much.
Should be given to the girl child, especially those who aspire to study certain courses. So that will help them. Then the sexual offenders register, I heard there was a time she talked about it. That's a very good idea. That will help to curb this menace on that abuse, on sexual abuse generally, and in particular the girl child. Right. Please and please, I pray something should be done to make sure that this International Women's Day is not just a mere ritual in Nigeria.
All right,
but just Nigeria. Let's not give up on Nigeria.
Thank you. Big amen to that.
Thank you
so
very much, my dear caller.
Yes,
I want to assure you that yes, we are working on the constitutional review. Legislation is surely the surest way to get the 35 affirmative action.
Okay, we have another caller. Yes, good morning.
Yeah. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us who you are, where you're calling from, and go straight. straight to your contribution.
I'm calling from Port Harcourt, River State.
River State, Port Harcourt. Okay, your name, please.
My name is Elder F.C. Nwogu.
Elder Nwogu, go ahead, please.
Yes, I want to say that the men have always been involved in the family affairs very, very well.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is because the woman there, the minister said that men should rise up and become part of the family management. I say, I don't know whether you're not aware that men have always been at the forefront of family progress. So whatever happens in the family, it is the men that contribute much to the growth. So the men should continue in their good role.
All right, thank
you. Let
the
women recognize that.
Is that all? Hello.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes. Well, you can react, Honourable Minister. He said men have.
Yes, the last speaker says the men have been contribution. That is good. If that is your strong view, I'm very, very happy to hear that. We want more of men's participation at the home front. God bless you. I can see that you are a very good father. Keep it up.
All right, thank you. Hello?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. Tell us who you are, where you're calling from, and go straight to the point, please. You have a minute.
My name is Chinduna Jacob, calling you from Asokoro.
Engineer Jacob? Chinduna Jacob, please go ahead.
Yes.
Go ahead, please. The minister can hear you. Just go ahead. Hello? Hello? Okay. Honorable Minister, let's we're going to look at children's welfare. Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Yes, my name is Nick. I call speaking.
Nick?
Yeah.
Nick, where are you calling from, please?
I'm coming from Abakaliki, please.
Abakaliki. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead, please.
I agree with the first person there. See, the problem we're having is that there is this 50-50 parity about women involvement in our society, and they have not been guiding the young girls who are getting to marriage to the right values. That is carrying that campaign to their domestic homes, and we all have our values. And the situation whereby when they get to their matrimonial home, they start to challenge the already established laws, maybe by nature. So that is the issue. They have copied a lot of things from the Western world through social media. So it is high time they begin to instigate that to our religious institutions, which is the main area where they will get the matrimonial value. Because it is not out of hand, lots of people are done out of this situation.
So,
yes, good morning.
Good morning. This is the radio senator, Mr. Andrew Ajayi.
Okay, please go ahead.
I'm calling you from Edo State. I want to greet the Honorable Minister there and the Radio Nigeria for this program. God bless you, Madam Minister. But I have some issues that you should ponder on. I want to use this opportunity to call on the United Nations and the Nigerian nation to support the creation of the idea of World International Day for Men, where we will now be looking at family values, because it looks as if what we do is women, and nobody is looking at the boy child, forgetting the fact that it is a boy who grows up to be brother, uncle, and husband.
Father.
And even from your comment, Mr. Minister, you make it look as if the men are not doing anything. And it is not really the best, because as a man that I am, and many other men, I know we take care of our home. The only thing you women are trying to talk about is politics. Push the whole men away so that you cannot become the leaders. Right. And I don't think that is possible by nature.
Right,
but I am of the advocacy that we can give positions to women. Because truly speaking in politics, philosophically speaking, nobody does anybody any political power. And this idea that it is the women that is always doing this and doing that and doing that, is just that the men are keeping quiet in Nigeria. And I don't know why the men are keeping quiet. Because any false statement that is not that is allowed to fester on for too long will become a truth in the consciousness of new generation.
All right, thank you.
And it's not supposed to be like that.
Right. Thank you so much, Radio Senator Andrew Ajayi. Yes, he's advocating Men's Day.
Thank you very much, Andrew Ajayi. I think you are getting me wrong. I didn't say that that the men
right.
Andrew Ajayi.
Sorry, like your counsel.
I want you to get me very right. I never said that the men are not playing their part in nation building. In fact, my opening statement was I started from my home front, by commending my father and my husband. And I'm calling on all Nigerian men to do same. I very much acknowledge the role of men, and I said that we women cannot do it alone. Neither can the men do it alone. And that's why I'm commending the he for she that the United Nations is advocating. Talking about the gender parity, we are enforcing more of the advocacy at the primary school level, secondary school level, and the university, because they are the future leaders of tomorrow. I strongly believe that we must carry the boys in school along. The child is under my ministry. So when we are talking about children, we are not exempting the boy child. The boys and the girls, we are working together with them to ensure that things go well in our various schools and our various homes. We want each family to treat both the boys and the girls equally. And that's what we are talking about, gender parity. Treat the boys the way you treat the girls, because there's nothing, there's no field or there's no job that the woman cannot do.
Perform, yes. Yeah.
There is no subject that is exclusively for the boy child or for the girl child. All fields of endeavor, women are striving well. In the military, in the public service, in business, name it. So we want equal opportunity for the boys and the girls.
All right. Thank you. Hello. Do we still have a call? Okay, before that, let me just announce that you can also reach us on WhatsApp. The line for WhatsApp only is 0705 864 2473. Once again, the line to reach us on WhatsApp only is 0705 864 2473. Be part of the conversation. Dialing.
Good morning.
Okay, yes, good morning. We have a call already. Hello?
Yeah, this Cosmas from Suleja.
I didn't get your name.
Yeah, Cosmas from Suleja.
Okay, Cosmas from Suleja. Please go ahead.
Yes, please. My own is direct from Godhead. Madam in the studio, please and please again. The people in the north here don't take off with young girls. Like they are even their court or their judiciary. I have 30 years I'm here. I have not seen when they jail somebody on arrest. Like in the southeast I came from. If they jail just like a taboo, and no young man can do that rape to a young girl in the southeast.
Okay.
They jail I think 7 years. They don't wait time to jail.
Okay, you're talking of
And
child
secondly,
marriages now.
Yeah, no, raping young girls.
Okay.
And then the issue of giving them food, something to go and sell. Then thirdly, I want to say about ritual. Using women and ritual to do ritual in Nigeria. There's no law. Even when they caught them, we have not had how they jail those people or what they do them. Because let Nigerian government have the law they put for women to protect them. Okay. Especially in this of ritual like in the Southwest, we had a lot of those things. But what happened at the end? A lot of them, like one woman that was, I think, looking for a woman, and then they bury her in form of ritual, and a lot of things happen that. So Nigerian law, like in Malawi, they stop it in Malawi. Now, madam, please, I want you to assist and do it in the name of God. Yes. It's of ritualism, using women for ritual. Yes. It's bad. It's very condemnable.
Thank you.
This country is running like
Cosmos.
this.
Thank you.
Is going.
Thank you,
don't
Cosmos.
Take off women in this country.
All right, thank you,
very
Cosmos.
much.
You've made your point. Thank you so much. Yes, it's talking about the issue of rape, women being protected, girls protected from rape, and so on. Your ministry, I'm sure, there's a very serious responsibility as to that regard.
Yes.
So, what's going on?
Thank you very much. Cosmos, I sincerely appreciate your concern over the issue of rape and using women for rituals. It is really, really a serious matter of concern, and my ministry is taking it up seriously. Government is giving it the necessary attention. Very soon, you will see the President will make a national commitment on this issue very soon.
Okay.
But Mr. President is very, very concerned. We are all concerned, and the law will be enforced on anybody that is caught. Already the sex offenders register is in force and it is displayed all over the country.
All right. Hello? Hello? We have a caller.
Hello, you are speaking with Musa Gideon from Amokatako in Plateau State.
Okay, Musa Gideon from Plateau State. Go ahead, please. Amokatako, go ahead, please.
Yes, we are talking about female child.
Go ahead, please.
You see, the problem with the female is that when she's in position, she doesn't regard the family. And besides, when they are in a great position, they don't even consider the husband.
Are you
Yes.
Hello? Hello, is that all?
Yes.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you very much.
Mr. Gideon.
He's been listening, but... Okay.
Mr. Gideon, good morning. I'm very, very surprised that you have this strong opinion that the girl child has no regard if she's in position of authority. I think you better look inward and address with this issue. Most families can acknowledge the fact that the girl child is doing well. We're talking about empowering the girl child because she is the future mother. The girl child is the mother of the boys and the girls. And if she's empowered, well educated, she will be able to guide her family well. She will bring up her children, both the boys and the girls, in the right manner. Family values have been eroded, and that's why we're talking more. We are calling on families to give more attention to the children. Our values have been wasted, eroded, and that is what has led to the problems we are facing today in the society. Please, you better change your opinion on thinking that the girl child, when she's in position, she does no regards for the family or her husband or the male in the society.
Okay, let's quickly look at one other aspect. Or were you going to add something? Okay, let's look at the aspect of child rights now. Or do we take this call? Oh, let's take this call first. Hello? Hello? Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Yes, good morning. Tell us who you are and where you're calling from.
I am Mr. Steve from Enugu.
Mr. what? Steve?
Mr. Steve Odu.
Okay, Steve. Okay, go ahead, please.
Okay, Honorable Minister, I appreciate your comments so far.
Thank you.
Hello, you have a minute, please.
My question is, you've been talking about the responsibility of a girl child on the men and the women. But in a situation where the man tries to bring the girl child up in terms of education, whereas the mother hinders the successful implementation of the girl child's education, especially in the hinterlands, where women, they don't regard the girl child as being educated. So, what do the husband do?
Hello? Hello?
Because sometimes I've seen a family quarreling in terms of the man trying to make the girl go to school early enough that the woman can't prepare the child for the school. Then what?
The society and the country at large, because everything about the girl child has a multiplier effect on the family and the society, because the girl child is a future mother to both boys and girls, and supporting her has a multiplier effect. And that's why they say educating the girl is educating the nation.
Entire society, yeah.
So please, we want more of you. Steve, I can see that you are a he for she. God bless you. You are a true son of your mother.
All right. Now, let's talk about children now. It's difficult to talk about women, mothers, and mention children. The issue of out-of-school children remains a daunting issue in the nation's quest to ensure compulsory education for the Nigerian child, at least up to secondary school level. Is there any collaboration between your ministry and that of education to address this challenge?
Very well. My ministry and the Ministry of Education were working very closely to upscale the number of children, both boys and girls, to be in school. Education is a right of every Nigerian child. And I repeat, education is the right of every Nigerian child. And Mr. President is very much concerned on the future of our children. Education is compulsory and free for every Nigerian child from the age of 6 to 18. So no child should be allowed to litter on the street. And that's why Mr. President and all of us frown seriously at the issue of the Almajiri child. My ministry and the Ministry of Education are working closely to address the issue of school children. And we are working hand in hand to upscale the number and to ensure that all Nigerian children are in school as a matter of right. Not only being in school, we are also working on retaining the girl child in school to the minimum of senior secondary school. If we are able to attain that, then we'll be able to address the issue of early marriage. If the girl child is retained in school up to senior secondary school, at least we've been able to address the problem of the early marriage. So the Minister of Education and the Minister of State Education and my ministry are seriously addressing out-of-school children.
Okay, let's quickly take this message from our WhatsApp portal. It says here, hello, my minister, good morning, ma'am. Please, can you talk about the social investment program, like the school feeding program? Please, I want to know if the good program of Mr. President has been stopped, because since October last year, we in our Akwa Ibom state have not been feeding, and sometime last year was seen in our suspense, or sent, I believe, in our suspense account, and was withdrawn after 2 weeks. Up till now, no money, no feeding. Please, can you help us here? So that's from Akwa Ibom, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, thank you very much. The caller from Akwa Ibom, it is noted. I will find out from the agency handling the school feeding program. I know that it's under. Mr. President is very serious about the school feeding program that help upscale the number of enrollment of our children in school. It's one of the strategies that my ministry and the Ministry of Education is very happy about, because it has helped upscale the number of our children go to school.
Okay.
This problem coming up from Akwa Ibom, I would surely address it as soon as I leave here. Okay. And I will get back to you. Please, let's take note.
Definitely we will. At the time, we'll go for a short break. When we come back, we'll look at more issues around children. Stay with us.
Health Organization don talk say the corona sickness wey dey wahala the world na general head gbege o. Because of this, the federal government don arrange one ogbonge committee to make sure say Naija dey safe from this wahala. You sef you get your part to play to make Naija free from this sickness. Abeg, no touch the water. One yamayama wey dey comot from the eye, mouth, plus including nose of person wey dey sick. If you see person wey dey cough, sneeze, tissue, abi person wey dey sick, abeg give am small chance and get mask to cover the mouth and nose of the person, so that you fit protect others from the sickness. Wash your hand, go reach elbow every time with soap under water wey dey run. No dey take medicine wey doctor no tell you to take o. If you see say you dey cough, sneeze, run 440 go hospital wey dey near you. Abeg, all those people wey dey come from obodo oyibo country when the sickness dey, make dem report themselves and stay for their house for at least 2 weeks, even if dem no dey feel sick at all. Abeg, stay casual and keep Naija safe from coronavirus. This message na public service announcement of Radio Nigeria.
Radio Nigeria, uniting the nation.
Yes, the program
is coming to you live on the network service of Radio Nigeria, and we've been talking about women's rights, child development in our country. Our guest has been of Women Affairs, Dame Pauline Tallen. Yes, the line to call is 0807 622 6771 to reach us. The lines are open. Hello, we have a caller. Yes, good morning. Tell us who you are, where you're calling from. Yes, good morning.
My name is John Paul. I'm calling from Ugogo Nike in Enugu State.
Okay.
You see, I'm of the opinion that girl child should be educated very well, because if not well educated, she's not going to know what she is supposed to do when she is married. Not only, education, she not only be educated in educational way, she should also be empowered economically. Because if she's not empowered economically, there is going to be problem when she gets married. And another thing is that, there are barriers to education. Why I say that there is a barrier to the education of the girl child is that in religion, they don't allow their, girl child to get educated. So what I'm saying is that the religious leaders should be sensitized, to know the importance of education. Because these religious leaders or these religious institutions that do not allow child education, it's not, it can't all go well for the girl child if she's not educated. So the religious leaders should be made to understand the importance of education in the life of a girl child.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you, John Paul. Thank you so much for calling on the program. Let's quickly get this message from our WhatsApp portal before we continue. Indeed, it says, indeed, the glass ceiling elevator is seriously hindering women from rising in their various professions. The glass ceiling always subduing them, hence making them inferior to their men counterparts in a working environment. I think this should be addressed in our market, as women can equally perform wonderfully in higher positions. This is from N.A. Muhammad from Zamfara State. Yes. John Paul was talking about the need for girls to be educated, using religious leaders to also support. Honorable Minister, very quickly, if you can just give us an insight or a reaction to this.
Thank you very much, John Paul. God bless you. I'm happy with the strong view you have on the need for the girl child to be fully educated. You are and we need more of you in the society to make our country a better place. As regards the involvement of religious leaders in ensuring the girl child all go to school, I don't think there's any religion that stops the girl child from being educated. Both the Bible and the Quran, as far as I know, supports and encourages the girl child to be educated up to the highest level. So nobody should use religion against the girl child. We are carrying the religious leaders, and I'm happy with the response I'm getting from even the far northern states. The last speaker, N.A. Mohammed from Zamfara, also spoke very well on the needs for the girl child to be fully educated and equipped before marriage. God bless you.
Thank you very much. And on that note, we'll be coming to the end of today's production. Have Your Say, coming to the network service of Radio Nigeria. The policy or the project, He for She, so that we can make our women and our girls greater people to make our society a greater place. We wish to thank the production crew in person of news producers Conrad Labi and Hassan Hussein, online editors Timothy Bamidele, ICT Israel Jokaha, studio manager Prince Afonia Ugweze, engineer Hassan Usman, cameras Sadiq Sarami and Fuluwa Oluyede. Women Affairs correspondent was also on ground Aziza Tusani, facilitator Wadamilola Oni, Oledo Mbiwe, and the executive producer Sani Suleiman. Not to forget, special thanks to the Director General of the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria, Dr. Mansour Liman, for giving us this platform. I am Olayemi Daniel, urging you to wash your hands regularly, and till next time, stay safe. I'm sure the Minister must have so much to say, but our time is fast spent. Thank you for coming, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
All right, bye-bye. See us again next week.
Thank you.